Hey guys, my name is Jennifer. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I run a travel blog called Where To Now Jenny. It's always linked in the description box below if you want to check it out. In today's video, I'm going to be packing for our next cruise. Well, actually our next two cruises, because we are sort of doing a back-to-back. We're flying to Seattle, where we will board the HAL Oosterdam to go from Seattle to Vancouver for one night. Then when we get to Vancouver, we board the Norwegian Bliss. We will take a Pacific coastal cruise, which is a 6-night cruise, back from Vancouver down to Los Angeles. So all in all, pre-cruise, post-cruise, it'll be about 10 days. So packing for that. I'm packing for multiple climates. And right now, as I film this video, it's the end of September. I still have a lot of content from Vegas that I still need to post. So this probably won't go up till well into October or maybe early November. But right now, as I stand here, it's 95 degrees outside. So I'm packing for the climate here in Charlotte, plus the climate in Vancouver and Seattle, which is about 60. And then when we get to Los Angeles, it will be about 80. So packing for multiple climates, and let's just get started packing. All right, before we get started, I have a few caveats before I go downstairs and get started on the actual packing. First off, if you want to see any of my packing list, I will link in the description box below the blog post where I have all of those documents. And you can just download them, change them up as you need, and then use them for your own packing. Secondly, we are only on the HAL Oosterdam for one night, which means we probably won't go to the dining room. And then we are on the Norwegian Bliss for 6 nights. We have the 3-night specialty dining package, but the 3 restaurants we've chosen to go to are Q, Teppanyaki, and Los Lobos. So those 3 restaurants are sort of on the casual end of the spectrum for like dress code. I'm not going to be taking any like really fancy clothes. I'm not going to be taking any dresses. I'm not going to be taking any formal wear. Norwegian does still have the one I think on a 6-night cruise, like Norwegian's Night Out, which is their like formal night, and you don't have to dress up, but we try not to go to a dining room anywhere, even one of the specialty dining rooms on that night. I still want to be respectful of the process. I still want to be respectful of other people that want to dress up, and I'm not going to come in there in jeans and a t-shirt or something to eat when someone else has taken the time to dress up in like a gown or something. It's just I don't feel respectful to them, so we just kind of go to the buffet that night, and it works for us, and that's how I like to cruise, and that's how it helps me to be able to only pack in a carry-on, because I'm not taking those extra like really fancy dresses and things to wear to the dining room every night. I've only got one outfit per day, so that helps me pare down to only pack in a carry-on. I'm also packing, the third caveat is I'm also packing for multiple climates, like I said in the beginning. So I need an airport outfit that's still not super, because we leave Charlotte at like 4:30 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna need an outfit that I'm not like completely sweltering in to go to the airport, but then also once we get to Seattle and it's 60 degrees, I'm not like freezing to death. So I need to find that happy balance, that happy medium for that outfit. And then Seattle, Vancouver, Victoria, our first sea day, those are all gonna be really cool days. And then the further south we get, San Francisco is gonna be about 70. And then by the time we get to LA, it's gonna be 80. So I'm gonna try to pack for a multitude of climates in just my carry-on. So let's go downstairs and get started packing. Okay, so like in my last few packing videos, I'm gonna start up here with our toiletries, and then these are things that will need to go in my carry-on that I wanna keep with me. It's just a lot easier for me to lay things out on this table that no one uses while I'm in the packing process, so I can see what I have and what I still need to gather. Let's start over here with the toiletries. These are bath poofs. This is my husband's razor. These are all of our toiletries that I have in this hanging or like highly organizer that I got from Target a really long time ago. Then I have a little tiny umbrella Then over here I have our clothes hamper and a laundry bag, my travel alarm clock, the night light. This is pretty much the same little first aid thing that I took to Vegas. It's just got Advil, stuff I would need on a boat that doesn't have things readily available. Luggage scale, these are our disinfecting wipes, and then the power strip, my flat iron, and again, the world's smallest hair dryer. Then I have my makeup, a reusable bag, some Kleenex wipes, some Ziploc bags, and then these are our magnetic hangers. If you don't have some of these for a cruise, I highly suggest them. They have, they've been a real lifesaver for me because usually I don't have anywhere to hang like my lanyard or my coat that's easily accessible as we go out the door. So I stick these to the wall, and actually I use one of them and stick it in the shower and hang our bath poofs on. So makes it a lot easier when I've got hanging space, and I have yet to find a ship where I can't use these. Next we have our stainless steel straws. We had paper straws on our last Norwegian cruise and they disintegrated before my drink was done, so I've decided to invest in some reusable straws. A brush, a wet brush, and then a round brush for me and a round brush for my husband. And then over here I have things that I'm pretty sure at this point need to either go in my carry-on or my husband's carry-on, things that I want to have on hand or with me when we are exploring Vancouver and waiting to board the ship. So these are our over-the-ear headphones, a snack for the plane, then my GoPro on a little selfie stick, then that is my Gorilla Pod. I have my travel tech bag with all of our chargers in it. This is our USB charging hub with like, you can charge like 6 things. It was in my cruise must-haves. I'll link that in the cards above if you are interested. These are our easy to pull out headphones. So they're small and they're compact. Then I have hand sanitizer, prescription meds. Those are my reading glasses, passports. This is our external battery charger. We carry this around on port days in case somebody needs some juice for their phone. I have a book and a card game. This is all of my motion sickness paraphernalia. So patches, Dramamine, Bomine, anything like that is in here. This was also in my top 10 cruise essentials. So be sure to check that out if you're interested in what's in there. This is like my might need it on the plane kind of thing. So if I need something, it's got gum in it. It's got Kleenex, mints, that kind of stuff. So things I would want to be able to grab easily on the plane. Then I have my sunglasses, and then this was also in my cruise must-haves video. It is all of our documentation and luggage tags for both cruises, flights, hotel, anything that I've already made reservations for. The backup documentation is in this thing. The first thing I did was I wrote a list of all of the days of our trip, where we were going to be, and then what the temperature was going to be. And I've been keeping track of this for about 10 days. So it's changed a little bit, but it's still fairly cold until about Wednesday. And then when we get closer to San Fran and then LA, it's going to be much warmer. So the second thing I'll do is I'll start pulling outfits based on the weather and make sure that everything that I've pulled goes with everything else, yes, but I need to make sure that I have enough cold weather items and enough warmer weather items to get me through the week. And I'm also going to make sure that with my cold weather items that they're long sleeved, yes, but they're also thin enough to where if it gets a little warmer during the day, then I can just roll up my sleeves and still be comfortable. Or if it gets colder, I can still, even like under these flannels, I can still layer like a t-shirt, or under this sweatshirt, I can still like wear a vest over it or something. Like, I need things that are layerable and still go with the scheme of what I'm taking. And along that same vein, I want it to be layerable, so I'm not taking bulky sweaters and heavy items to where they take up all of the room in my suitcase and I can't fit in any of my other clothes. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these clothes and I'm going to try them on. And I'm going to try each outfit on to make sure that I feel comfortable in it. I still want to look nice and I still want to be warm, but I also want to be comfortable in my clothes, and I want to be comfortable in my clothes later on in the week, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to try all these on. I'm also going to make sure I have all the right accessories. Do I have the right shoes? Do I have the right undergarments? Do I have the right jewelry for all of these outfits? And that's going to help me in the long run. And it'll also sort of have in the back of my head what I'm wearing for each day. So it takes me less time to get ready in the morning because I'll already know and I'll already have it planned out. All that being said, I grew up in the 90s. I was in high school and college in the 90s. My uniform, like my everyday uniform in college, was a flannel, much like one of these, some jeans, and knockoff Doc Martens. So I was huge into grunge. Could I go to Seattle and not wear a flannel? I don't think so. Now that I've finalized all of my outfits, then I'm just going to lay them out on the bed and fold them so they're ready to go into packing cubes. So I've done that for myself and for my husband. Over on my side, I have undergarments, my bag for shore excursions, a lightweight windbreaker jacket for San Francisco, and then a hat. Then I have my pajamas, jeans, and leggings, and then my tops. It's only 8 tops, but packing with winter thicker items, even though I picked pretty lightweight things, still makes a pretty high stack. So I'm not pleased about that, but I'm going to see how much I can squish it down into a packing cube. For my husband, pretty much the same thing. That is his like windbreaker jacket, and then his puffer jacket, undergarments, socks and underwear, you know, shirts, pajama pants, and jeans. And then as far as shoes, I'm taking the Adidas that I have on today because they're very comfortable, and I'm toying with the idea of bringing those Skechers, but I haven't really decided yet. It depends on if they'll fit in my suitcase or not. I also have hanging over here my like airport outfit. I'm going to die of heat exhaustion having to wear this coat to the airport, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to fit in my suitcase. And then I also have, let's see, yeah, my jewelry's sitting up there. And the only thing left for me to pack is I need to find a puffer jacket for myself. So I'm gonna have to go rummage through the coat closet to find that. And then I will be ready to go and get into packing cubes and get everything into the suitcase. I've come back upstairs to finish packing. This is all of my husband's stuff in packing cubes. Those are all of his jeans and his pajamas, his shirts, his coat, and these are socks and underwear. And then over here, I have my stuff. That is my coat. These are all of my jeans and my pajamas. These are socks, underwear, bras, any shapewear I'm taking, excuse me. That is all of my shirts. I'm testing out these ultralight packing cubes from eBags, and so far I'm really liking them. They fit a ton of stuff. And then my hat and my backpack. Now let's get everything into a suitcase. Here's the bag that Mark is going to be taking. These are his packing cube with his shirts in it. You can see his coat is here. I've just shoved in toiletries and extra things wherever I could find space. And then over here on this side, that's my coat, his underwear and socks, my hat, his jeans. And then I threw this in just in case we buy any souvenirs or anything on the way home. Mark can use that as a carry-on on the way back. And then this is the bag that I'm going to be taking. If you remember, I packed this bag once for Mark and I both to go to Pittsburgh, and I think once when we went to Myrtle Beach. It's called a carry-on size bag, but it's too wide to fit in the sizer, so I don't ever use it as a carry-on bag. And we had planned to check bags anyway because I wanted to have like a smaller bag, so when I'm transferring from ship to ship, it would be easier to maneuver. But I still want to check a bag so I don't have to worry about it. So it's a non-stop flight from here to Seattle on Saturday, and then it's also just when we come back from LA, we only stop in Atlanta and then on to home. So I'm less worried about our bag getting lost on the way home anyway. These are my jeans and my windbreaker jacket, then our like main toiletry bag, and then down here I just have my undergarments and then all my shirts, and then I've also just stuck toiletries in wherever I could find. So you can see Ziploc bags are up there, and then my backpack, and then even on the front, which also makes it even that much more non-carry-on friendly, it's got these pockets that I can stick stuff in. And I already have our laundry hamper in this pocket, but I still have this pocket open to put more stuff in. Now I need to pack my carry-on bag. This is the carry-on I'm going to be taking. It's a lug bag. It can either be a tote or a backpack, and it's pretty much my tote of choice right now because if I get too tired carrying it on my shoulders, I can also carry it crossbody, or it's also a backpack. And it has handy pockets, so like this is a cell phone pocket, and then this pocket right here is actually lined to keep things cool. So if you put food in there, it'll keep it cold. And then like I put my passport in here, like things I want to have on hand, and like here are the backpack straps, you can see. And then it also has a trolley sleeve, and everything's in there. So we are all packed and ready to go. Okay, that is everything that I'm taking on my 9-day trip. 2 cruises, 1 night on the HAL Oosterdam, and then 6 nights on the Norwegian Bliss. By the time you guys see this, I will have come and gone from this trip. So if you want to see more of my travels in real time, you can follow me on Instagram at WhereToNowJenny. And you can also see where I'm traveling next. I think we go to Pittsburgh the beginning of November for another Steelers game. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like content like this, or you want to see where I'm traveling next, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe and stick around and join our community. But other than that, I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.